Hi, this is Mark, and I'm going to be taking you through another little tour here of our home theater PC systems. And this time we're going to have a look at some news feeds. And we're going to start here with going to Canada On Demand. And I'm actually walking you through this as I do it, so that way you can see how long it takes for specific feeds to load. And you can actually get an idea of the quality, although the quality that you see here, remember, is reduced from the actual quality that we get on the stream. At least it's transcoded, and I can assure you that most of this is reduced in size as well. Now, as we walk through this, take note, what you're seeing are actual load times in this video. There's no editing in the times, so we're going to take a look at the local news from British Columbia first. And in British Columbia, they produce what they call their digital edition, which is basically their local newscast in a condensed form, commercial-free, as a matter of fact. So here we go.
Good afternoon. I'm Colleen Christie in the CTV BC newsroom, and this is your digital edition for Monday, June 20th. They have become a symbol of hope. Now, the boards covering shattered window displays around the Bay department store are expected to come down today as the city rebuilds following last week's riot.
Okay, well, I hope you're getting some idea that this is pretty high-quality streaming. We're looking at streams that are news feeds, of course, right now, and when we get to CTV a little bit later, this national news, you'll see that it's a little higher quality than these local streams. We're going over to Calgary now. We're going to take a look at their News at Noon, which is their most recent post, and they also post individual stories as well, and it looks like they also post News at 6.
Now on the CTV News at Noon, a day home operator ordered to stand trial in a little girl's death. The Fed set to order Canadian posties back to work. And a new star is born at the U.S. Open.
Happy Father's Day.
Is Rory McIlroy the new Tiger Woods?
CTV News with Jocelyn Laidlaw and Ian White.
Okay, well, I hope you get some idea that there is a fair amount of news content available from local cities in Canada, including several other cities, as you see here in the list. And before we move on to national news, I also want to point out that this is speaking only for the content and not for the quality, because the quality is a separate issue when we have to recompress it to squeeze it back into this video so that you can see it from a web page. If there was a way that we could present the full quality, we would definitely do it, but it's just not attainable at the moment. So let's go on and have a look at the CTV News, national news, and give you some idea of what that looks like, which I think you'll notice that it is a little higher quality than the last two feeds that we've just seen. Just a quick mention, I'm doing this demo off of a 2 meg, 256K up, 2 meg down, infinitum connection in Mexico.
Tonight, targeting a Canadian tradition and complicating a royal visit. The issue putting pressure on Will and Kate.
We think the events are inhumane and cruel to animals.
Will the Calgary Stampede remain on the couple's agenda? The attack. The mistake. Tough questions after NATO admits it accidentally killed civilians in Libya.
Now we're going to wander over and take a look at a CBC New Brunswick feed. They don't seem to have a local newscast, but we'll see one of their stories.
The lawyer
seemed a false start at times.
The lawyer for a New Brunswick farmer being held in a Lebanese jail wants Ottawa to lay charges against his client. In a highly unusual move, St. John lawyer Rod Gillis is urging the federal justice minister to charge Hank Tepper here in Canada. Rod Gillis spoke with Mr. Tepper from Lebanon today. He joins me now from our St. John studio. Mr. Gillis, good to see you. First of all, you talked with Hank Tepper today. How is he?
He's not well. I've talked with him a few times in the past. You can actually appreciate there's some anxiety in his voice. He's getting somewhat desperate.
In this next example, I sort of intentionally picked a low-quality video because I wanted to show some of the variations in quality, and this is probably one of the lowest quality I found from the CBC.
Joining me now is Emily Mitchell. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. First of all, I wanted to say so sorry for your loss and just wondering how you are doing with that whole situation.
I'm doing good. I'm holding up. I feel like Taylor's with me, so she's keeping me strong.
Now we're going to head on over to Global News, and I'm pretty much just going to let this last part run, and you can see that they offer some local as well as national coverage, and it's just another news source that's available in our home theater PC systems.
Good evening. Forensic experts are still on the scene of a deadly home invasion, and tonight the hunt for two gunmen who killed a man, almost killed his wife, and injured their son is on across the city. Gary Bobrovitz is standing by now at the murder scene in Marlborough. Gary, it's been almost 24 hours since the attack, and police are still collecting key evidence.
Yeah, that's right, Dallas, and police. Well, good morning, friends. Thanks for joining us here on the Morning News. It is 8 o'clock and another scorcher coming up today.
Our top stories for you this morning. A Burnaby blaze. Fire destroys one home and damages at least one other.
And mumps outbreak. A health alert is issued for the Metro Vancouver area.
Good morning. Yeah, it'll be a warm one again today. That's it for a while, though. We'll see the cooler air creep in here late today and tonight, but up to the low 20s with mostly sunny weather this afternoon. Long-range forecast coming up. Wesley, over to you.
Good Wednesday morning, and it's a very busy start for the Alex Fraser. If you're trying to make your way down Nordell, there's a stall that's completely off to the side, but we do have emergency crews dealing with it, and that's causing a visual distraction for everybody heading down the hill. In fact, you're slowing down from 84th this morning, approaching Highway 91. I'll have more details on this and more coming up.
Live from Global British Columbia, the Morning News with Sophie Louis and Steve Darling.
Well, a home nestled in the Burnaby Lakes area has been destroyed by an early morning fire.
Fire crews have been...
Thanks for joining us on this tour, and for more information, give us a call anytime. Our home theater PC systems are small, quiet systems that come complete with remote control and mini keyboard. We hope to hear from you.